Are you stuck on what to buy the new parents or parents to be in your life? As new mums ourselves to our darling baby Emily, we've got a few ideas of stuff that we have found incredibly helpful. We've also asked for some ideas from some of the other new parents in our lives. We're talking gifts of convenience and comfort, some practical everyday helpers. I've got some splurge-worthy gifts in there if you're feeling a little bit splashy, and also some really budget-friendly ideas that, to be honest, are often some of the best things that you can really get. Stick around, we've got some gift ideas that new parents will actually love and use. To make it easy for you, we've shared the gift ideas mentioned in this video in a link in the description. Very practical and absolute must-have for new parents, especially for those early days when parents are stuck on the couch feeding all day, every day, and all night, every night actually, is a decent water bottle. Something that'll keep water cool and it's easy to get at. Like, you know those ones with a handle and a straw, and snacks that can be eaten with one hand are so helpful. One that I got into a fair bit, maybe a little bit too much, and I actually kept a little stash of them next to the bed, was Cliff Bars, particularly the peanut butter ones. They are a perfect snack for when you just can't be getting into the kitchen to make yourself something. We were also gifted jars of mixed nuts and dried fruit. I had absolutely no idea how starving I was going to be literally all of the time when I was breastfeeding full time. Having stuff that you can gobble it up with one hand, it's pretty healthy, you know. Oh, and there were little chocolates in there as well. That was a nice little treat. Yeah, snacks. We love them. Snacks are never going to be a bad gift idea. A nappy caddy or a diaper caddy is a really helpful thing to have for heavily used items like nappies, diapers. We're in Australia, we say nappies, but maybe where you're from, you say diapers. Let us know in the comments actually. Are you from Diaperland or Nappyland? Baby wipes, barrier cream, a backup onesie, something that you can cart around really easily to make those middle of the night nappy changes easier to have at the hospital or in the car. It's just great having everything that you need all in the one spot. Nappies, they're very good. Nappies in bigger sizes. If you're buying for people that have some extra storage space, that's very, very good. Clothes are very good. Clothes in bigger sizes. If you're buying for people who have some storage space, that's the best. If you're giving stuff to people who you think are going to be open to it, I would highly recommend just giving some secondhand stuff. There is unfortunately so much waste that is associated with little babies because they outgrow stuff so quickly, which does mean that a lot of secondhand stuff is in very, very good condition. We actually had a hand-me-down baby shower, which was a very cool idea, if I do say so myself. As new parents, there's so many new unexpected expenses that, yeah, the little things like that, they make a really big difference. So if you have a closet full of baby things that you've been hanging on to that you don't need anymore, that is, I would say, if it was me, I'd be stoked to receive that. In our early days with Emily, we had her in a portable bassinet that we could wheel around wherever we were, which was absolutely amazing for us. So we didn't actually personally use one of these, but lots of the parents that we know do use docker cots. They're also called baby nests or baby lounges. Very cute. These are really, really great for snoozy little newborns and for tummy time, even nappy changes. The one I have linked in the description is machine washable. So they're really versatile. So people do end up getting like a lot of use out of them. If the new parents in your life happen to have a dog, something that we have found completely necessary actually is a playpen. We want Emily to have the freedom to roll around and play without the worry of our darling dog Poppy taking all of her toys or licking her face non-stop. It was also important to us to have one that had a gate so that grandparents can easily get in and out as well, and I wanted it to be big enough that we have the option of being in there with her. As it's something that's out all the time, I was pleased that this one is also kind of aesthetically pleasing. This one that we have is in the link in the description. Now the next one is one that definitely has to be mentioned, and it's something that it seems we have deprived our darling Emily of, and I reckon literally every other baby that we know has one of these, so it definitely has to be mentioned in this video. It's the Fisher-Price Baby Playmat Kick and Play Piano Gym. Apparently you can cook a whole meal while your baby's kicking about on this thing. It is possibly the biggest crowd pleaser on the market. For when your loved ones are ready to go out and about with their baby, a nappy bag, a portable change mat, wet bags, they are so helpful. I do feel like a diaper bag is kind of a personal thing, but if you're feeling bold and like you've got your loved one's style down pat, just make sure you pick one out that has at least a few pockets so that all the bits and pieces that need to go in are really easily accessible. I've added a couple that I think look really great, practical, like a really good neutral option to the list in the description. I had no idea how helpful wet bags were going to be, not just for diapers and explosive toileting situations, but also for the unconscionable amount of drooling that takes place. It's also really helpful to have at least a couple of portable change mats so that when one's in the wash, there's a backup. You could get your loved one's items for a first aid kit or a grooming kit. That's always going to be helpful. Stuff like a thermometer, a snot sucker, lovely, cradle cap brush, gorgeous, a humidifier, electric nail file, all the fun stuff. If you're feeling a bit splashy, I cannot recommend the Stokey Trip Trap high chair more highly. I was a bit confronted by the price when I first looked it up, but if you've got a bit to splash on the new parents in your life, this is a chair that will last forever. It grows with the kids, so you never need another booster seat or anything at the table, and they make a brilliant hand-me-down. One of my friends said that she's got one that has actually been going strong for like 20 years. They're such good quality and they just look really nice. On the other end of the spectrum, if you're looking for something a bit more affordable, one of the best budget-friendly things you can do if you live near the new parents in your life, something that we were always chuffed to receive, meals for their freezer. Particularly in those early days, not having to think about what we were going to have for dinner every night, let alone cook it. It was just such a blessing. Of course, not everyone has the freezer space, but even just a couple of nights worth of meals is just going to be so appreciated. Food is the best thing. A frozen bolognese with a packet of pasta to have whenever they want. Honestly, nobody's going to be angry about getting that kind of gift. And if you don't live near them, there are so many really beautiful small catering companies out there that will deliver great, healthy meals, or you can always throw them a cheeky Uber Eats voucher. Lots of the stuff on this list is actually pretty affordable. We wanted to include gift ideas for all budgets and things that are all going to be really helpful and that new parents will love and use. So have a look at the list in the description and you'll see all of our gift ideas and the prices there. I really hope this has been helpful. If you have any ideas you would like to add to the list, drop them in the comments and let me know what you're thinking you might give to the new parents in your life. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. And if you want to get to know our little family a bit better, click or tap the screen to watch Emily's 6-month celebration video. It is pretty adorable. Thank you so much for watching and we will catch you next time.